Hi guys, this is Ryan, aka Sir Mitsalot at Mahalo Video Games, and this is an educational video on how to play through a season in Madden 2011 on the All Madden difficulty. For more videos in this series, visit mahalo.com/Madden11-franchise. And if you have any requests, send them over to requests at mahalo.com. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and comment on this video. Hey everybody, and welcome to the fourth quarter of my shellacking of the Indianapolis Colts right here. I'm going to be starting off with a punt, so a beautiful way to start off a quarter. And I just kind of shanked that one out of bounds. It's not a terrible punt, but I wasn't trying to shank it like that. So the Indianapolis Colts not really putting up much of a fight in this game. I'm kind of getting bored of playing against them right now. Peyton Manning kind of quietly putting up 300-yard game, but it's kind of going to be all for naught as the rest of the team. I mean, even Peyton Manning is kind of as much to blame as anybody. He threw 2 touchdowns to my team, so yeah, I mean, he's having a good statistical game, but when you look at what actually happened, you see that he didn't exactly play fantastic. So Colts trying to run the ball here. I would think that they'd be in more of a hurry up. Of course, they're going to luck out here with an injury to one of my players, which is going to stop the clock, much to my chagrin. And coming across the middle there to Pierre Garçon, who busts through a tackle and has gotten 50 yards of his own this game. So the Colts now on the 11-yard line, knocking on the door. This will be back-to-back scores for them if they can punch it into the end zone right here. And Donald Brown coming around the outside, but gets stopped by Will Witherspoon at the line of scrimmage. And let's see here. Got Cortland Finnegan on the outside. I'm trying to stop any kind of the short routes to the outside. And Peyton Manning, wow, I was in position there, and the button just didn't register at all in the game right there. So, let's see.
No comment.
And Manning throws the touchdown to Pierre Garçon right there to bring this a lot closer. It's now a 12-point game, an 11-point game if they can make the field goal here as Chris Johnson dives over the kick. So I jumped off sides and still was not even able to come down with the block right there. And they're going to do an onside kick here with 3 minutes left, down 11. So they're going to need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal here to win this. And Mahalo coming up dangerous right there, but is able to come down with the ball and bring it out to the 32-yard line. So I'm just going to run it with Chris Johnson here and try and run some time off the clock, or at least force the Colts to burn some timeouts here. And Chris Johnson with a decent run right there for 4 yards. Colts not calling timeout. I'm just going to let the clock run here as we're getting closer to the 2-minute warning. And going to bring Kenny Britt around the edge. And let's see. And Chris Johnson's going to get clocked in the backfield. So should be able to bring this close to the 2-minute warning here. And gonna quickly audible this, and I'm gonna let it go to the 2-minute warning right here, so that we can I can run one more play and probably force the Colts to take a timeout, and then kick a field goal to make it a 2-touchdown game. If I'm not able to pick this up, of course. So. And Chris Johnson able to pick up the first down right there, so not going to have to kick the field goal. And instead, I'm going to be able to force Indianapolis into calling all 3 of their timeouts. Someone wants to be my friend. And going around the edge right there, Chris Johnson's going to get the touchdown to push that back up to an 18-point lead. So with 1:51 left to go in the game, got an 18-point lead. Indianapolis with 2 of their timeouts remaining. And they're going to kneel this in the end zone and bring this out to the 20-yard line. And we've got a little bit of a sing-along going here at Mahalo Video Games. Not sure if you can hear that in the background, but someone has broken out the acoustic guitar for a little karaoke session. And the clock continues to run right here as the Colts pick up the first down, but coming down close to a minute and a half remaining in the game. And they're still down 18, so they're going to need to pick up the first down here, but again, staying in bounds. So the clock will continue to roll. And we're getting closer to a minute remaining here in the fourth quarter. The Indianapolis Colts really need to do something in a hurry here if they're going to make this into a game. And Manning finds Tammy for his third completion of the drive. And that time, Tammy's able to get out of bounds. 104 receiving yards for Tammy in the game. But again, that's kind of bumped up by the fact that they've been trailing the whole time and been forced to go to the air, while my defense has been predicated on just keeping them from scoring quickly, not so much keeping them from getting completions. So Manning going to audible, as he do from time to time. And they're going to find White for the completion. And he's going to get out of bounds to stop the clock. So the last couple plays been very good for the Colts as they're able to get completions for first downs and get out of bounds to stop the clock. And they're going to score right there. Try and get this back to a 11-point lead. And onside kick it, see if they can get the ball back and do some damage. But with only 56 seconds left to go in the game, it's not looking very good for the Colts right here. Here's the kick, and Kenny Britt comes down with it. And that's just about gonna seal up the game. They've still got 2 timeouts left, but I'm gonna force them to run through those and then run out the clock here. So, and there's their first timeout. And Chris Johnson gets a nice little gain here, and this is going to be the second timeout. And now, as long as I can keep up for a good, 5 seconds here, I should be able to run out the clock after this play. And let's see here. When does that play clock start rolling? Nope, I'm going to be forced into I'm going to run it here, run the clock all the way down to the end, and try and get the try and end the game here on this last play. And not able to do that as they get the ball back here with 24 seconds remaining. And Manning looking deep, and throws it to Tammy again, who goes down in bounds. So the clock will continue to roll here. And 10 seconds, 9. This is going to be the end of the game right here. Really? Come on. Now this is going to be the end of the game right here.
Damn, Cliff, I'm just going to be listening to punk for the rest of the day.
And Manning looking deep and throws it underneath the Brown, who's going to go down. And that's going to be the end of the game right here. So I'm going to show you guys some stats on the game. But I will see you guys next week for my game against the Houston Texans. Thanks, guys.
Our final score is the Titans 49, the Colts 38.